Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be the second installment of my 4-part series featuring the mini palettes from Huda Beauty, the Obsessions collection. I have 3 of them in the background there, and today's eye look is going to be done using the Smokey Obsessions palette, which looks like this. So there are some matte blending shades, and then we've got a ton of shimmers to work with here. I've started off on one eye, but I haven't completed it yet because obviously I don't have any face makeup on. I haven't, in doing this, experienced any fallout. Well, there was one fleck, literally one fleck of shadow down around here. But just in case that was a fluke, I'm going to leave my face bare until I've got the shadow on this eye. So I've also learned from my warm brown tutorial not to zoom it in too far because the vast majority of that footage was like from here to here. Not so much helpful for an eyeshadow tutorial. So sorry about that. It was the second time I'd filmed that and I just didn't have the heart to do it again. Let's do this. So as usual, I'm going to start off with the Soft Ochre Paint Pot from Marc and just apply that all over the lid. So because there's no color in this palette that I would really want to use to set my base, I'm just going to use my translucent powder. It's the Fit Me from Maybelline. I'm going to start off with my E40 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to apply this light brown shade here as a transition. I'm going to take it into the crease and blend it up towards where the brow bone is. I'm going to go in with a soft domed brush from Makeup Geek. I'm going to pick up this deeper brown down here. Just tapping off the excess and then bringing this into the crease and blending up, but not as far as I've blended that first color. Smaller blending brush. This is a crease blender from sparesource.ca. I think I got it at Walmart like a lifetime ago. I've had this brush forever. And I'm going to go in with the even darker brown. I'm going to keep that more central to the crease itself. I'm really trying to do like a gradient and building up darker shades so that the black has something to blend into. If you just go straight in and apply the black and then try to blend it out, you're going to have a bit of a time doing it. So basically I'm starting from the lightest and working my way up to the black so that it's just easier for blending. Now, although I primed my eyelids already, I want to give that black shadow as much help as possible to make it as deep and dark as it can be. So I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean and just bring that onto the lid. For blending, I'm using this angled end of a double-ended Smashbox brush that came in one of their palettes ages ago. I like the angled portion of it because then I can really control where I am sort of blending that base out to. I'm dragging down, even though the product is down here, there's enough getting picked up on the brush. If you blend it up, again, you ruin the chance of just sort of overshooting the mark. Forever 220 brush, just a really thin flat brush, which I think is perfect for this because it will allow for really precise placement. I can just sort of pat the eyeshadow on rather than trying to blend it in and letting it get all over the place. So I'm going to go in with this pitch black shadow here, and this one, it feels so creamy. Like, it doesn't really feel powdery at all. It feels like it's almost made of gel. brush. It's not quite a pencil brush, same kind of idea, but it's a bit more flexible on the end than a regular pencil brush is. I'm just going to dip really lightly into that black and then take that into the crease. Try to work it into that dark brown. You might want to leave the shadows a little bit lower down, like mine are. My actual crease is like here. That's where my actual crease is. I blend it up because when I look straight ahead you lose some of that because of the fold. But if you don't have as heavily hooded eyes as I do, leave the shadows a little bit lower so that it doesn't look kind of odd when your eyes are open. And that's why you'll see me look straight ahead when I am blending, just to make sure that everything's sort of placed where it should be. So then to clean up the edges here and make sure that they're sort of shaped the same, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, just run it along so that I get a nice clean line. Where you could clean up any fallout as well, but there is very, very little. So I'm going to do my face makeup off camera, and when I come back we will do the lower lash line, mascara, lashes, all that good stuff. Okay, so now that I have the rest of my face on, let's finish this eye. I've done everything but applied false lashes to this eye. I did the brow on this one, and we're going to do the lower lash line and get it all done. Here we go. So I'm going to go with this E40 again and into that lightest blending shade. So I'm just going to go in with an angled liner brush. This is from Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and dip into the black shadow. I'm going to go in with my Quo smudger brush. Just kind of looks like that. It's nice and pinched in so that it's not going to go all crazy on us. And I'm going to take that medium brown, and then I'm just going to buff along where that black is and really sort of smoke it out. And lastly, I'm taking a slightly larger smudger brush. This is by the company Lottie. It's the same kind of shape, but a little bit fatter and a little bit bigger. And I'm going to go back in with this light brown shade here. Lastly, I'm just going to go back with the soft dome brush and just blend that corner there, just to make sure that everything is connecting as it should. For my waterline and tightline, I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Artist Liner in black. And for my upper lash line, I am using the Tattoo Liner in Trooper from Kat Von D. For an inner corner highlight, I'm going to pick up this almost champagne-y shade down here with a Real Techniques detailer brush. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So there are the eyes. You could leave it at that, but I'm going to do lashes. So for lashes, I'm using Luxie lashes in the style Dollface. They are rather dramatic. And for lash glue, I'm using the Revlon Precision Dark Brush On. Just has a brush like that. So just while I'm letting this get a little tacky, I will say that this Revlon glue is really good. A lot of times, which one did I have? I had like, I think it it was Kiss or Ardell. It might have been Ardell brush-on glue as well. You'd put it on, but it would still sort of slide around, and then I'd end up with like the inner corner popping off. These, like as soon as you touch down, there is some serious resistance to being lifted, so that's good and bad. You have to be really sure of your placement, but at least they stay. So there are the eyes and blushes. And there you have it, guys. There's the final look. You could get away with natural lashes, no problem, but I just figured I've already gone to all that work for a black smoky eye, I may as well play it right up. And this is certainly a look that I would wear on a special occasion out, or say for New Year's Eve, something like that. I mean, I'm not going to be rocking this on a Wednesday morning at the grocery store, but for special occasions, it can certainly be fun to rock a dark smoky eye. So I hope you learned something new, or at least found it interesting. Stay tuned for parts 3 and 4, where I'll be looking at the mauve obsessions and the electric obsessions. And if you haven't checked out the warm brown obsessions eye tutorial, then please do so. Feel free to hit subscribe, leave me a comment, give me a like if you liked the eye look. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, be a decent human being. Bye for now. I wish that I had wisdom to impart to you about applying fake lashes, but really, it comes down to luck and prayer. Topped with the Marc Jacobs gloss in Skin Deep. So it's one of their, they've got some stupid name, I'm not even going to get into it. Side note, I was mildly horrified when my 5-year-old came up to me and said, "You know what to do with that big fat butt, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle."